All right, another drawing. So, what's what what is happening here? Um, I guess you could think about the Earth. This is like curved, like surface of the Earth. This is, well, I'm gonna say, this is me, a person. Like, there's this sort of structure. Maybe this is a house or body, but inside there's this, kind of essence, and it's housed in here. That's sort of kind of fixed to this surface here in a way. I guess this, you know, and I just picture, there's this curved thing here that, is rotating. This whole thing is rotating, and but this stays on the same spot on this surface, and you got, things that, you know, come out at different angles, like different trees coming out at different angles, and then maybe things that roll. Maybe these things move, and if this were to imagine this rolling, it would go down, 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 down. Maybe it would hit here, and then as this is rolling, it would come around here, and then eventually it would drop off, or yeah. So maybe you spend this, you interact with this ball as it rolls. As this is moving here, you end up spending more time like interacting with the ball, but eventually it goes away, and maybe something else comes along another point. And this point, you're upside down. But what's keeping you here? Maybe there's this thing is interacting with what's inside it, like, the magnetism of the Earth or something type of thing, where, it's like a black hole in a way, where, I don't know what this is, but vortex maybe. So yeah, there's some sort of magnetism, and attraction, and then the experience of basically, this maybe the sun coming down and interacting with this and this. Basically, you're a fixed object in a way. You're fixed to this situation, and how the circumstances around you are always changing, but there's always something kind of fixed inside, and 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 basically you well, there's no right or wrong here. It's just how do you decide to experience the ever-changing situation. It's always going to change, no matter what you think you can do to stop it from changing. It's always changing. So at what point do you realize that? And it kind of ebbs and flows, your awareness of that, based on stuff that you can't change and that you try to change and control. But at some point, it's like, you get to decide how you want to experience that while you're aware of it. If you're not aware of it, maybe you don't get to decide how you experience it, and you just feel completely overwhelmed by all the stuff that's changing around you. So maybe that's behooves you to be aware of your circumstances, that I thought I was in control, but I'm not. So how am I going to deal with it now that I realize and remember that I'm not in control, but I do have a choice in what I focus on as I'm out of control. It's like you're disoriented, you pick a fixed object and you focus on it, because you're moving. But if you fix your focus on something outside of you, or in your situation, you fix your focus on whatever you think would help you to regain your orientation, then you stop becoming disoriented and dizzy and sick, and then you can, I don't know, choose what's next, how you're going to experience something. Something like that.